Here we are then, guys. The big one, right? It's the quarterfinal second leg, and we have a 3-1 lead. We are back with this Leicester City career mode, and the season is ramping up now. We're coming towards the back end of season number 1. I think maybe 1 or 2 more episodes after this one, but we need to make sure that we at least get to the final of this Europa League. The board want us to win it, and I'm doing my best here to make the board happy. We're also still fighting for top 4 in the Premiership. Let's get into this one straight away. Let's take on Real Sociedad, and hopefully pick up the victory we need. This can finish 0-0 and be the most boring game in the world, and I will be happy. Still got games coming up in the league, really important ones, of course. Like I say, we're fighting for that top 4 position, but this is going to be the starting 11 for this one today. It's a very strong lineup, and we're going for the Harvey Barnes effect, and hopefully it does us justice and we get the result in this one. Nights like these are exactly what you hope for, Mr. Commentator Man. I don't actually know, is it Derek Ray? Yeah, I thought it was Derek Ray. For a second I was like, who does commentary this year's game? I've listened to it such a small amount that I had no clue. But Sociedad, of course, at home here. We're in Spain. We've made the trip. And that makes this more difficult because being the away side is always hard. And this time round, they're actually starting Isaac. They didn't start him in the last one. They started him this time round. Hopefully, it's too little, too late. And I have messed up here because this is a kit clash and a half. So this is going to be very difficult for us. But we will just try and focus on not passing to them, as I nearly do that instantly. And, you know, the kit clashes on this year's FIFA are a bit of a problem. Like, these are it's quite obvious. This is quite an obvious kit clash because we both look like we're basically in similar kits. It's going to make it very difficult. Well, that's exactly what a kit clash is, isn't it? But it's going to make it very difficult for me to defend in this one with the kit clash, but we'll see what happens. A 0-0, as I say, would be more than acceptable, but I do apologise. I will, from now on, remember to, I think, just always look at the kits. That's great from Justin, because we've had a few now, and it's getting a little bit old, the old kit clash. Play that across there to Ricardo. Oh, Ricardo needs a bit more help. He's got himself some space, though. Ricardo Pereira whips it in. Daka is coming to get on the end of it. He can't. Can we win the ball back? Madueke there can't win it, and Sociedad will retrieve it just then. He's got the run there of Harvey Barnes. I know we're going to see the Harvey Barnes effect again. We might do. Daka. Oh, lovely. I had to play it across. The angle was far too tight for Barnes. And that should be that in terms of going through. Be surprised now if they can catch us. What a ball in behind. That is by Justin as well, by the way. We've been working on his passing all season. Seems to be paying off. Oh, this is good for Januzaj. Oh, that's great play. And oh, my God. Having Silva rolling back the years, and instantly they're right back in it. They still need, what, another 2 just to get it level. But my defending there was bad. Again, it's the player switch. It switches to the player. You don't want it to switch, so we know this already. When the ball comes in here, it switches me to Fofana, and I want it to be Sionchu. But it is what it is. Great finish from Silva. Rolling back the years. Just like that, they're right back in it. The next possession they had brings them back into the game. For us, we've just got to keep doing what we're doing. Stay calm. We'll be fine. Silva again now. And I must admit, I'm finding it very difficult to see who's who here. Becoming a bit of a problem. I'm just a bit annoyed. I'm not annoyed with that pass to me, though. Madueke will fire that one into Daka. Daka does really well to then fire that in behind to Harvey Barnes. What can Barnes do in this position? What a finish from Harvey Barnes. Back from injury and back in the goals. We're back in the lead as well. We're capitalising there on Sociedad's mistake. What a finish. Surely there's no way back for Sociedad now. Barzual. Can he do? Bad play, but Sionchu was right on him. Sionchu and Fofana are very good. Like, we've talked about another centre-back, but those two are actually very, very good. And have been fantastic when they're together. My problem is we've got no backup, really, have we? That's a great ball for Madueke. Barnes is going to try and slide that one into Daka. Daka then plays that back through to Mads. This might be game over, really. Madueke, what a save from the keeper. Antic first half, really good game of football for the neutral, and it's good for us as well because we have the lead again, and Sociedad are basically facing dropping out of this competition at this stage. Surely now this should have to be an Istanbul-esque performance for them to get back in. They need 3 to at least take it to extra time. And if we collapse like that, then I'll be absolutely devastated. That is a mistake again, though, and they've made a few of those. I'm just going to dink it forward, try and get it to Daka. Daka tries to lead that to Maddison. Maddison then back in. We've got the options here now. Oh, Sanchez can't find the pass through. We've been pretty good in the middle of the park. To say I can't tell who is who. We've still done quite well. And we'll just stop Isaac there. quite comfortably. He's not posed the threat I thought he would do. What'll be interesting to see is this will be the Champions League next season. Hopefully. That's me preempting, right? Well, I'll be sacked, won't I, if we don't get Champions League. So this will be the Champions League next season. How will we fare in that one? I think that's going to make life very difficult. The squad for me at the moment is nowhere near equipped for Champions League football when some of the teams will come up against. Go on then, Daka. That's not who I want. I wanted Daka. Madueke isn't offside, though. I thought he was. I'll have to pull this one back. I don't have too many options now. He's managed to go past his man and can't fire it in. They'll make the change. Januzaj off. And I'm guessing it will be 4-2 coming on. And it is. Silva now. 4-2. Oh, that's good play inside to Isak. And what a defensive play that is for Fofana. Maddison now. We'll ping that one out wide. Harvey Barnes. Waits for the run. He needs the run. Harvey Barnes is going to play that across to Maddison. Oh, that's a terrible shot. Maybe not his strong point. Awful shot from Maddison. Really well to get into that position. Busted a gut, but the shot was awful. Oh, now we could be in trouble. I've got bodies forward. Barzwell, who's not had the greatest of days either. Isak's going to be stood up. Oh, that's lovely to pour two, and that's just past the post. We will freshen up our legs. We're going to make a triple sub. They're going to make a sub as well. Mende coming off. But I'm happy now. Braff going to get an opportunity here on the left. 4-2 now. Piling forward. Well defended that by Sionchu, though. Very well defended. Madison pings that one out to Braff. Braff now has the run of Daka. Oh, I thought he'd found him. Davis was there. Oh, he's been cleared hard there as Braff, but he got straight back up. There we go. The game is over. And Leicester City are through to the next round of the Europa League. And I'm really intrigued to see who we get. Semi-final now. It's going to be a big team. Fingers crossed that it's not Napoli. That's kind of the one team I don't want us to get. Napoli. Good performance as well from us. To say the kit clash, which genuinely, guys, I'm screwed. I really struggle with that, but it was actually a really good performance. Sociedad didn't come at us like I thought they would. They actually were pretty passive. You can see who went through. Napoli did go through, which was expected. Betis, so another Spanish side, potentially, or Atalanta. I mean, they're all difficult ties. I do personally believe Napoli would be the hardest of those. So Atalanta in the Europa League. And I'm okay with that. And we should get the first leg in this episode. Newcastle coming up first. I'm actually going to quick sim this one. Very much full strength starting 11. Jamie Vardy coming back in because, of course, we just had that game only a couple of days before. And we've got another big game coming up. I think Aston Villa in the league, which will be important. And another draw in the sim. We rarely are draw specialists when it comes to the simulation. Can't remember a time that we haven't got a draw. So we're neck and neck on points with Manchester City. And they have a game in hand. Look at this. I've not seen this one before. This is sick. I love this. Them like weighing up Daka against Aubameyang. Daka on 24, Aubameyang on 21. That's a cool graphic. A transfer offer for Bertrand, this time Ajax. And we're just hoping that at some stage he accepts one of these contracts and buggers off. 7th placed Villa. And we need the wins. We need as many wins as possible. Man City have now played the same games as us. And they only have a point ahead of us. So there is every opportunity with the end running games that we've got that we can finish 4th. It's going to be tough. We basically need to win every game now and just hope for the best and that Man City don't. Tottenham will be a very difficult game in that, but I've got faith. I've got faith. We probably won't play every game because that's just not realistic. It's not how it goes. We will still keep using the sim, although we love to draw in it. It does move stuff forward that little bit better. So Aston Villa, let's pick the side. Bit of rotation. 2 days, we play Atalanta, so that's massive. But Daka comes back in up top. Brooks in behind him. Gomez on the left. Pino now 77 rated on the right. It's a strong lineup regardless. Aston Villa are flying this season. We know they've got pace up there that will cause me a nightmare. Let's just hope for a really good victory in this one. I like to see Daka back in the goals as well. He's been 50-50 recent. We haven't been playing him very good balls in behind, which is something that we were really strong at the start of the save. And he was just firing on all cylinders. And we seem to have slowed down in that a little bit. We need to pick that back up because he is a beast. And we need to utilise that. Already 80 rated. And what's been great about this Leicester career mode is I don't feel like I need a new striker. We're absolutely stacked up top. Genuinely. The transfer window is going to be an interesting one because Champions League football coming up, so maybe we need to start thinking about that. Sanchez now is going to dink that one over for Daka, and just as I said I need him to do that, he does it right at the start of this game. What a ball from Sanchez. What a ball. Absolutely fantastic stuff. He's slowly growing into this squad as Renato Sanchez and doing better and better. This is a fantastic weighted ball over while he's under pressure as well. Daka hits it first time. 1-0 Leicester. Needed a bright start. We got a bright start. 25 goals in 27 matches. That's in the league. He's comfortably the top goal scorer, and I think he might be the first striker we have in a series win that award. Lautaro probably would have won it if he hadn't have got injured. Remember, he was like a goal off of it, and then he got injured just before the final game of the season. He's definitely going to get to that ball. Bailey now. Do not let him cross this in, boys. Really don't. And I'm just happy we don't have a kick clash again, because that was doing my head in last time. Oh, that's a foul. But they're going to play on. Absolutely fine. I'm hoping for Aston Villa mistakes, really, if we can capitalise on them. Louise will play that one out wide, and we know they've got strength out wide, especially down this side with Matty Cash and Bailey. Good throw in. Bailey's been found. Chips it in, and Sionchu's height will be very clutch for us today. Brooks now. Just ping that one into Daka. Daka, cheeky spin. Cheeky spin for Daka, and he's actually played through Thomas. Now, the question will be, is can I play in Brooks? And I can. I thought Ezri Konza was going to start coming towards me a little bit more. Daka! Oh. I thought Konza was going to come to me a little bit more, and he just didn't. He kind of stuck with Brooks. We look rampant going forward already, don't we? It's been a while since I scored a corner, hasn't it? I don't think I'm good at corner routines on this year's game. In fact, I think I'm awful at them. I think the last one we scored was a rebounded ball to... What a pass that was. Sionchu now just lifts it in towards Daka. Who knew Sionchu had that kind of passing range? I know he's good at playing it out from the back, but what a ball that was from Sionchu. I haven't scored a goal like that yet on this year's game, and that was brilliant. We pinged it back into him, and he just lofted it into a dangerous area, and we know Daka... I said I needed him back in the goals, and he bloody is. Well, this is a scoreline we needed. Right at the end of the season. This is definitely a scoreline we needed. And I can't believe we're 2-0 up at this stage against Villa. But I am not going to be mad about it in the slightest. I'm extremely happy. They've still got the opportunity to cause us problems, though. Got height in the box today. Mentioned that already. A lot of height. Go on then, Daka. First half hat-trick. Is he off? I didn't see the flag go up. This could be a first half hat-trick here for Patson Daka. And it will be. He is back, boys. Remember the name. Patson Daka is back. What a perfect first half hat-trick. 25 minutes it's taken for him to get a first half hat-trick. Just what he does, guys. We already know this. It's not news to us, is it? This is exactly what Patson Daka does. And he's done it again today in this one. This plays pass there. He's going to let Aston Villa in. And that was a little bit of a dangerous one from Renato. Just a yellow ref. Or a talking to is fine. Not a problem. We went in. That was ended up being behind. And that probably, I mean, that's at least a yellow, isn't it? Like, how's that not even a yellow? We got away with it, though, so we'll take it. Can Villa capitalise with this free kick? Honestly, this has been a crazy game so far. Lofted just over the bar. Anyone wondering about slider tweaks as well, as this ball's been played really well in behind to El Ghazi, is there hasn't been too much of a tweak. But I had noticed with patches in the game that what I've tweaked is just basically pass error for both. And made both a little bit more error prone. So pass error and first touch error for both me and a little bit less for the CPU. But for both of us is massively up. Apart from that, it's pretty much as you was in terms of the sliders. I think it's making for better games of football because we're seeing a bit more error, which you would see in real life. I found before, like, the AI didn't have any error. And if I was on my A game, I didn't have any error either, which was... making it a little bit too easy for me to score, and that is brilliant. Well saved, Schmeichel. El Ghazi there causing me all kinds of problems. Can they cause me more problems from the corner? The answer is maybe. No, we get away with it. Stanya now. Charging forward. Timothy Castagna. He tried to play it through the lane. Tell what he was trying to do. It didn't work, and that is a magnificent pass to Leon Bailey, who will make it 3-1 just before the half. Are Aston Villa going to get back into this? We've got a bit sloppy with our passing, and that surely will be the half-time whistle. It will be, and 3-1 is not as comfortable as 3-0 was, obviously, so going to have to be cautious this second half. Play for Brooks. Brooks tries to slide that in behind to Daka. Get onto it. A little bit too much on that, but Martinez plays a terrible ball out. Jeremy Pino now. He's got good footwork. They're going to allow him to run inside. Jeremy tries to pull it back. We'll take the corner. It's not a big shot that Villa are making a change, and it's going to be Ollie Watkins and El Ghazi, who I think their best player has been El Ghazi, but we will see Danny Ings, which is a big threat for them. Let's see what he can do. And Emi Buendia, of course, the creator, ping this one in. That is brilliant for Yannick Vestergaard. Oh, my God. Martinez with a double save. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, McGinn's going to slide that one in behind. Danny Ings now. What can we do? What a tackle that is by Yannick Vestergaard. Unbelievable for him. Great pass through to Ings. What a tackle. And they come now. Douglas Luiz. Emi Buendia. Not much time left, but there's enough time for Aston Villa to get back into the game. Timothy Castagna again, proving how useful he is. Jeremy will ping it forward. Gets it to Daka. Daka then will ping that one wide to Gomez. Gomez needs options. He's got one there in Brooks. What a ball from Gomez. Oh my God, what a save from Emi Martinez. I'm actually working on Brooks' finishing as well at the moment in the training because, I mean, he scuffed it a little bit, but Martinez is just on another level. We've got to make sure we're resting players with the game coming up. So Patson comes off, knowing he's got his hat-trick. We're also going to bring on Dewsbury Hall for Renato Sanchez, who's had a fantastic game in this one. But again, we're going to do what we can here to just outbeat Martinez. And Yannick Vestergaard was the man we went to. He's nearly scored a couple of times now. Oh, that was a great ball out to Bailey. Can we close him down quickly enough? We can't. Now we've just got to stop the breakaway, and it will be Yannick Vestergaard that does that. Fantastic stuff from Yannick. Brooks now finds that ball on the outside. It's going to be pinged in by Gomez. Oh, Martinez again is there before Kelechi Iheanacho. Jeremy. Look at this from Jeremy. Mazy run. He's wondering why no one's run into this huge open space on the side. They are now, and it's going to bring Brooks. What a pass that would have been. But Martinez in this one has been really good at just coming out and getting the football, which you don't see all the goalkeepers do. Jeremy tries to ping that again into Brooks. This has been a really good game of football to commentate on, boys. Martinez again, just pinging it out quickly, and it's like Villa are not ready for it. Oh, we've got an injury here potentially to Thomas. That's not good news. Thomas plays that one in, though. Iheanacho then on to Brooks. Oh, well blocked. Well, they lived on the edge at moments here, did Villa, but they created good opportunities as well. They'll probably be disappointed at the scoreline. Daka will collect the match ball, and we just hope now that Thomas isn't injured. Game of football that was as well, man. What a game of football. It was great. Martinez, though, worldy of a performance from the goalkeeper there. Shock surprise. Ryan Bertrand will be staying at Leicester. And it's only 5 days for Thomas, so that's not too much of a worry. Starting 11 for this first leg against Atalanta. For the first time in a knockout stage as well, we will play away in the first leg. It's a very strong lineup. I had to start with Daka again after that hat-trick in the last game. Unbelievable stuff. And let's just hope for the Harvey Barnes effect again. Madueke now is up to 80 as well, by the way, guys. This Atalanta team will be no slouch, but we know one thing. With this formation, we will be able to get in behind. And we're very good at that. That's one of our strengths for this Leicester team. Hopefully, we can get a really good win in this first game. The most important thing for the away leg is just do not lose it. It's chucking it down, lads. So, that's going to go in our favour, right? Because this weather right now in Italy is just like we're back in England. So this is practically now a home game in my mind. That's what it feels like. I must admit, it is super gutting that we don't actually have Atalanta in the game. Like, and this is the team I'm playing, but Bergen Calcio or whatever they're called. Like, I really would love to actually be playing them in their black and blue stripes right now. That really cool, famous kit. That would be so much more fun. Let's see what we could do in this one. They're going to be a threat. They've got to this stage for a reason, and that is not good from us. Ilic, he's a dangerous player. Oh, Freuler, oh, he's hit the outside of the post. That is warning signs here from Atalanta. He really caught that, didn't he? The bend on it, though, didn't do him any favours because I think he beat Schmeichel all out. Massive warning sign there early. Living on the edge, aren't we? Before we've even touched the football. Nearly getting ourselves into a position of a loss. We'll find our way back into this one now. That's a great ball out to Ricardo. The problem is Madueke there needs to just hold his run a little bit. Yuri Tielemans back in the team. I've seen as much of him recently, but he's arguably the best centre mid we've got here. Justin. Maddison. Oh, that was close to being a good ball. We've got to remember, right, these Italian sides, they're well organised. This is going to be bad. They're very well organised. Malinowski. Defending needs to be taken up a notch here. Sionchu could not stop him. I think he even slipped. And Goosens will make it 1-0. They warned us, and then they've punished us. To be honest, it was just good play, that, wasn't it? It was just good play. And I thought I just had enough. The rain not working in my favour here when Sionchu just couldn't get to him. We've been down before, and we've come back. So we'll always keep on fighting. A bit frustrating, obviously, here. That is not the ball, Madison. A bit frustrating, but we've got the players on the pitch to do it. My issue right now will be is, where do we find the opening? Because it feels like at the moment it's going to be in the centre of the park. That is a beautiful ball across to Madueke. Madueke. Oh, that's where we find the opening. That's where we find the opening. Mads makes it 1-1 just like that. I didn't think he was going to be able to score from that angle. I didn't think he had the technique to be able to score from that angle. And in the end, it's brilliant. Patson Daka for once turning provider with a nice ball over to him. And it's a brilliant finish. He kind of tucks this perfectly just inside of the post. Like, any further and that's not a goal. Welcome to the big stage, Madueke. Really welcome to the big stage. That's what he joined Leicester for, right? These big moments. And there we go. We give him one there. I need to be really cautious because what they seem to be doing with this formation at the moment is pulling us out of position. That seems to be the way that they're managing to drive forward a little bit. Tielemans should have done better there, but in the end, it's a misplaced pass. Lewandowski played that one out wide. Ilic now. Sionchu needs to do better against Ilic. Muriel's shot will be blocked by Fofana. And now can we break? Harvey Barnes. He knows he can play that ball. He knows he can play that ball all day long. Daka's got a lot of work to do here. Daka's got a lot of work to do. Oh, it's just past the post. He's taken these that many times that they've flown in the top corner. This time just passed. We're getting a very open game of football, aren't we? I kind of expected it to be quite an open game of football considering how they was playing. And this is going to work out well. Daka now, good touch. Good footwork as well. Waits for the runner. Madueke now. Straight down the line. Mads, straight down the line. Whips it in. Wasn't a good ball in. Musso collects that easily. Got Madison pushing on. Oh, indeed. Come on, mate. That pass has to be better. That pass has to be better. Ilic now. Oh, my God. The outside of his foot. That would have been a beautiful goal. Luckily for us, the right side of the post. Just like that, the halftime whistle goes. What a frantic game of football this is. I don't know who's got the advantage at the moment. Both teams have had opportunities. That man with a very special goal. But Ilic nearly just scored a even more special goal. That's terrible English into the second half. Madison there. That's a beautiful ball. Barnes tries to cut it back to Madison. Oh, well blocked. Madison might be back on that. Is that a penalty? It's not. Madueke. Oh, my God. The blocks are in there. The bodies were back there for Atalanta as well. And it's worked out in their favour. Justin. Things that forward. Patson Daka. Oh, Musso saves it. Musso having a good game, just like Martinez. That was going to be a carbon copy of the Renato Sanchez ball to Daka, that one. Well, at least he's going to come off. He nearly had a massive moment earlier, didn't he? But he's going to be brought off the pitch, which, I don't know, Zapata is a very strong physical player with pace. That might help them. We're going to make a couple of subs ourselves, though. Renato Sanchez on for Madison. He'll play at cam. And I'm bringing Lookman on because I think we need that pace. Zapata there did really well, win the header. And we have done. And now this is where Lookman will probably make the bigger difference. Come on, Lookman now. Lookman. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Lookman's been on the pitch all of seconds. Daka surely goes all the way through with this one. Daka! There we go. We take the lead. And Lookman, I told you we needed his pace. He comes on and what an impact. The ball to Daka was brilliant as well. And what a tidy finish from that man. But do you expect anything different? Massive moment that in this tie. Huge moment. And a very nervy tie so far because they've had tons of opportunities. It's been a very close game of football. Late free kick. Atalanta decide to go backwards. Just in choice. Can they find the ball forwards? Oh, what a save by Schmeichel. Oh, that's a misplaced pass. Didi. Oh, that's nice football. That is nice football. Out to Madueke to finish the game off. And Madueke will make it 3-1 Leicester City in this semi-final of the Europa League. What a moment for that young man. He came here to be a star, and that's exactly what he's showing here in the semi-final. Near enough single-handedly taking us through to the next round. Atalanta will be devastated because they played unbelievably well in this one. Renato Sanchez has played brilliant at cam as well since coming on. Oh, what a finish from this angle. We've been working on his finishing, and it's definitely improved. Moments don't come bigger than that, do they, for the young man? They do not. I imagine if Southgate's watching this, He's probably got his sights set on him as well. And that was the final kick of the game, basically. And we have a 3-1 lead again. That was far more difficult than the Sociedad game, though. I do not feel like this one is over in the slightest. Some of the chances they created, if that Illich shot had gone in just before the half, we'd have found ourselves 2-1 down. I think really the luck just went our way in this game, and the players that we needed to stand up did. Very, very even match that. But we do cast our minds now back to the Premier League. We'll deal with this Ryan Bertrand offer first, which I will just accept, and no doubt he will turn down. Man City did win their game, so it's still a point between the two of us. And in the next episode, we're going to kick it off with Spurs, which will be a very difficult game to kick off the episode. And then, of course, we've got what will be a frantic month, as we will take on Atalanta again in the next leg. And we will also take on Everton, leaving the Europa League final, fingers crossed, and a couple of Prem games to play in the final episode of this first season. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As per usual, I appreciate your support. Thank you. Keep smashing it, man. Keep smashing the like button, leaving comments. Like I say, even if it's just a hi, it helps us in the algorithm. You guys are amazing. I'm going to go edit this now. Take care.